Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Bulletproof For BJJ podcast.
It's fucking trending, bro.
So, okay,
quit it with that shit.
Let's go. 10 minutes. Let's go. Mate, Mica Galvao, the golden child, pops.
The Gi was fucking, he single-handedly, and also my boy Nicolas, brought the Gi back. It was resurrected.
19 years old.
And it was only just last week that we were like, wow, how about that boy Mica just fucking single-handedly bringing this shit back to the mainstream? And then he pops for fucking juicing.
Well, he was training at Fight Sports,
bro,
and that whole team pops.
They've rebranded, bro.
Have they just?
They've rebranded, yeah. They're no longer part of Fight Sports. They pulled out, I think, just after ADCC.
What, after they cycled off? So what do you pop for, Joey?
Clomiphene.
Which is...
female fertility drug.
Right.
Typically used to help women get preggers.
Right.
Which apparently is used to kickstart your natural testosterone production after a course of anabolic steroids, because your body stops producing steroids because you're putting it in externally.
And what this means is...
19 years old, bro.
Ty Rotolo is now
Ty's fucking champ.
The youngest black belt world champion, because he lost to Mica last year.
So between him and his brother, like the youngest ADCC champ and IBJJF world champ.
Incredible.
Decent.
But sad, 19 years old. And he's a fit-looking guy anyway.
Like for Mica?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super disappointing. You're like, bro, like, I mean, he looks like a fucking superhuman, right? You're like, wow, imagine having that rig at 19. But also like, well, if he wasn't juicing, I'm sure he still would have been really fucking good.
Yes.
Like, you're fucking 19.
Yes.
You got plenty of hormones.
But the question is, how long was he juicing for? Like, you know, he had such a good run there, and you're like, wow, this kid's a phenom. Was he on gear the whole time?
Yeah. I just don't fucking understand
the need for it.
Because like why? Like as a teenager, right?
I think it's a cultural misunderstanding.
Yeah, right.
I just think it's lack of education.
Yeah, just like this is going to give him an edge. Let's get the edge.
Do it. Yeah.
I heard his father say, his father was like, said some shit. I was talking to one of our crew on Instagram, and he was saying that apparently the father, Mica Galvao, was like, we took him to a physician because he had very low testosterone. So you're like, bro, shut the fuck up. Just cop it. Just be like, all right, we fucked up.
Yep.
And move on. Like, don't try to explain your way out of it. Yeah. Because there is no explaining your way out of it.
No.
The other thing that shocked me about that was to discover that he is, in fact,
vegan.
In which case, I'm like, well, maybe I understand why he took the juice.
Compensating.
Just saying, not throwing any shade on vegans. It's just a harder diet to do effectively. And so if you're trying to be at the top level of your sport, it's a steeper hill to climb.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
Yes, it is. Now, I might sound a little bit husky today. You know why? Because I was cheering so fucking loud when Adesanya came with the goo.
Oh, bro. Pereira goes down.
Mate.
What a fucking way to flip the script on him.
Dude, I was worried with the leg kick. When he took the leg kick and kind of went back, and if you don't know what happened, then spoiler alert, fuck, get around it.
You saw it in the title.
Dude, the cover up.
He covered up, and backed up into the cage. And Izzy doesn't really back up to the cage.
No, you're like, and then you could see Pereira coming in like for blood. And you're like, I know, I physically was like, oh no, it's happening again. Because he just starts to combo in the knee, but then, left, right. Just before Pereira throws that big left hook, right? Like, could you see?
No, it was after.
I thought it was
Pereira. Yeah, because Pereira threw the hook, and Izzy rolled with it, and then Izzy touches with the jab,
and then
boom, big overhand right.
His arm swings.
It was fast enough though that like Pereira was still kind of finishing the hook,
right?
You know, and then it was like touch bang. My theory on that is that Izzy had like obviously knew Pereira's behavior, and is like, if he is dominating me and he smells the blood, he's going to come in for the kill, and he's going to throw a bunch of stuff, and he's going to like punctuate it with his patented left hook. I'm thinking because that's Pereira's bomb, right?
Yeah.
You know he's going to throw it. So Izzy's in there and he's like covering up, and he's like, yep, knee, yep, left. Oh, like, yeah, knee, right, body shot. And then he like feels the left hook, and he's like, now's my time. It's almost that's just my theory. I haven't fucking heard what he said about it.
Yeah.
But it's like, surely if you'd studied enough tape, you would know
that's what
he's going to try and throw that left hook at you, and that's when you get the counter.
And it's a matrix.
It's exactly what I would have done.
Joey was on the line. Look, Israel,
Eugene.
here's what it
Eugene.
is.
Here's
Bro.
what we need to do.
Man, but it's Matrix. You see Pereira go sideways, pop back up, and then eat it again.
Yeah.
And you're like, he must be rocked. And then he takes that second hit, and it's lights out.
It's over.
And that's such a...
Yeah, he just, that first one, and then he just dug it in again. The second one kind of bounced off in a really funny way.
It
up
kind of
over
hit
high.
the side of his head.
Yeah, and then that hammer fist to finish.
Oh, but he was out. You saw him hit the ground, and you're like, he's gone.
Yeah.
And I was screaming at everyone. Not that anyone else there had told me, hey, we're going for Pereira. I'm sure everybody was actually cheering for Izzy, but I was like, in your fucking faces. Ah! Yeah. I like flipped the table. I threw some chips. I was like, ah!
Threw some chips.
I was just like screaming.
Chips
my
for
legs
every
off.
motherfucker.
I was like, you can get some. I was so happy because I actually think that writes the course of MMA history, in my opinion. You watch from now, I'm sure Pereira will go on to become, the 205 champ. And who knows what happens next? Maybe Izzy knocks the hell out of the fake African Duplessis. Who's always calling himself the real African, which is some weird white privilege bullshit. But
yeah, I wasn't sure how to take that.
mate, it's fucked up.
But I don't. Is Duplessis going to get a title shot? I feel like Rob's probably.
Yes, you would say Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard Rob on a podcast too saying that he's keen for it now. He reckons he's got the recipe to beat Izzy.
Okay. Amazing.
I'm like, damn, I'd love to fucking see it.
Oh, it'd be exciting.
Oh, man, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it now. That's a fucking... I mean, isn't it amazing to think of what Izzy has been able to do to fighters like Rob Whittaker, like Kelvin Gastelum?
Yep.
And then to see what Pereira can do to Izzy in terms of the striking. It's so high level.
Yep.
Yeah, like there's fucking levels, man.
There is. It was amazing. Great weekend. Also, shout out Dorino. He beat
Jorge Masvidal.
But Masvidal was like, yeah, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
We're in my town.
I think everyone felt it. You're like, yeah, he's retiring.
1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
But no, shout out Masvidal, amazing career. Did some huge things.
Fucking awesome. Sick highlight reel.
Fastest knockout in UFC history.
Super entertaining, off, out of the cage.
Such a character.
Yeah, I love what that guy's done.
Street Jesus, what a legend.
You hear what Colby said? Colby's like, I retired him after that fight last year, but he didn't want me to be the guy that retired him. So he took a couple of more fights, lost them, just because he... And I'm like, actually might be some truth to that. That was his last
You don't want to agree with Colby Covington.
I fucking hate Covington, but I'm like, maybe he's got a point.
He's a great fighter, though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yes. Now, here's something. We're going to shout out to Rob Wilkinson. This is a bit old.
Razor Rob. Well, this couple weeks ago, we forgot to mention it.
He beat Thiago Santos.
He beat Thiago Santos. I believe it was Santos's first fight in the PFL.
Right.
And fucking Rob Wilkinson got the finish. Or I got finish or decision. I'm actually not sure. Okay. I'm going to watch it, but he fucking beat Santos, which I'm like, man, Santos obviously kind of on the back end. Dude, tough bombs that guy throws.
Superpower. So awesome. Another Australian in the world of MMA doing great things. So that's awesome to see.
5 fights in 12 months. I'm just seeing this on Wilkinson's Instagram.
That's a lot.
And I believe all wins. Yeah, it's huge. Man, he's fucking doing great. Tasmanian fighter.
Most fighters would only fight twice in a year at a very high level.
He fights in the PFL, Professional Fight League. Yeah. Where's that based? Is that based in the States?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
For sure. Now, here's something I want to bring up. And this is only a rumor and a speculation, but I think we could see it. Marcus Almeida, Buchecha, back in the gi. Buchecha. I think Buchecha could come back and spoil the party, which is Nicolas Merengali's, riding his own jock. Because, for Worlds, I saw Buchecha with abs. I've never seen that guy with abs his whole career. He's been fighting MMA. He's been training flat out.
Training with the Melky crew?
He may have. Little trip up to Manaus.
Yeah. A holiday in the Amazon.
I don't know. But the thing is, putting him back in the equation gets me excited for, I'd love to see Buchecha fight Meregali.
How old's Buchecha? Any idea?
Oh, no, he'd be approaching 30s.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, considered the greatest of all time in the gi. Yep. Obviously up there with Roger Gracie. It's a debate, goes back and forth. But he's got the most absolute titles, heavyweight titles. He's a big guy. He's athletic. And there's a bunch of footage with him training and putting on the gi.
That would be exciting.
It could happen.
Meregali needs some stiff competition to really bring the best out.
He needs pushing.
He does.
So it could be exciting, my friends. Keep your eye out. Does Marcus Buchecha come back in the gi and spoil Meregali's day?
Bus.
Yo.
There it is, fam. Thank you. Catch you next time.